Alright, what's going on guys? Christian Goes Fast here, back in the garage for another motorcycle video. And because I'm in the garage, you know my color's gonna get messed up because the lighting in here is pretty terrible. Anyway, I'm here with my bobber. Those of you that have been on the channel for a bit know my bobber as being the original channel bike. It's actually the original channel vehicle. The only other vehicle that I owned when I had the bobber and started my channel was the go-kart. This is the original channel bike and ultimately the original channel vehicle, like I said. Recently I've been doing a lot of work on it. I got these rear blinkers wired in. They're little tiny flush mounts that just go on the back because there's no real way to mount normal turn signals on it, since the back half of the frame was chopped up and turned into a hardtail bobber. Anyway, that's all done, the wiring's all done. The only thing left to do as far as blinkers go is I need to put in this blinker relay, which is just under the side panel. But like I said, I've been putting in a lot of work on this. I sanded down and refinished and clear coated the tank, so the tank's now to a point where it should not chip or get serious scratches in it that would damage the paint unless I were to put the bike down on its side at speed, which I'm super happy about. I hope I don't put it down. That's not what I'm super happy about, but I'm super happy with the way it turned out and how nice and just clean the tank at least looks. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of paint work for the rest of the bike, but that should be coming soon. Speaking of, I have the front fender off, which I've mostly got sanded down, ready for paint to match it to the tank. It's just going to be normal high gloss black. So that should look good and everything. Let's get started. So I can't really give any tips since this is a custom built bobber, but generally just know where you're working and figure out the bolt sizes and the ratchet sizes that you'll need. Once you got that figured out and you know it needs to be replaced, it's pretty easy. So, on my bike specifically, there's two side panel covers. One holds the battery and the other holds the rest of the electronics. So all the relays, fuses, anything of that nature would be on this side panel. The other one, being that has the battery on it, tends to get taken off quite a bit, but this side doesn't really see as much light. So, hopefully, one of the only fixes we're going to need to do is going to be done right now. Now, this is an interesting setup for this because it's just got a threaded screw going through it with two small nuts and washers on the back. So the threaded screw doesn't really like to stay in place when I'm trying to pull, or when I'm trying to tighten and loosen up the bolts on the back. So it's always interesting trying to get it tightened down and loosened up. When loosening it up, I can apply enough pressure with my hand, just my hand, to get it sitting down enough where it won't just spin the screw. But either way, when I go to put it back on, I'll need to grab a screwdriver. Now the nice thing about having little dished panels is you can put all your bolts and hardware and stuff inside of it once you have it off. That way if you're doing like long-term projects on one specific area, it'll generally stay in place and stay where it needs to be. Now your blinker relay is held on by a rubber mount. Typically it's on a steel frame with little notches in front of it so it doesn't just slide off. Of course that means it's harder to take off, but either way, usually ends up working out. Sounds like someone's having fun. Wish it were me. You guys probably heard that engine, but that's what I was talking about. Someone had a nice downshift right past my house, in case you didn't hear. Alright, I'm gonna go get a flathead, because I'll probably make it a little bit easier to take this off. Alright, with that being said, this is now off. Which means we now get to find a way to fit this slightly different mount on. Now, normally I'd suggest using just the normal one, but it's a little bit different of a flasher, so it doesn't really fit. Just kind of slides off. So, I can, of course, either find a way to make it work, or I can just figure out how to make the rubber mount work. Let's start. That guy's back again. Let's start just by plugging this in. So, while I would love to use this new mount, it's set up a little bit differently. Let me try and show you. I know my camera isn't the best, but I'll do the best I can. So, this is set up to be a vertical mount. So you slide your mount on top of the thing, on top of your little holder post, and you put your relay through it. This is set up horizontally. So you slide it on that way, and then your blinker goes up, your blinker relay goes up through it. Anyway, they're a little bit differently sized. Doesn't look quite like it, but I guess if I show you like this, it looks more like it. They're a little bit differently sized, so I can't just straight up use this one. I might be able to trim this one and figure out a way to space that blinker relay out so it will sit in this one and hold firm. I do have some rubber spacers that would actually work great for this, as long as it fits in this, which it should. So I'm gonna go grab those. I'm also gonna grab the key while I'm down in my room getting stuff, so I can show you the blinkers and I can show you all the lights that work. See you guys in a bit. Well, a second for you. Alright, my issue should be fixed with my phone. Now, everything's taped up, everything's set up, everything's ready to go. But before I put it all back together and seal everything off, I'm going to turn it on and make sure it works. Alright. Well, it works, but makes a terrible sound. That's annoying. Well, the good news is, at least, I should be able to just seal that up. Let's actually just throw some electrical tape over the top of it real fast, because that's gonna really annoy me. Much better. It's so much quieter. Still not as quiet as I'd like it to be, but quite a bit better. And most importantly, my blinkers are flashing. So, with that now being out of the way, I have pretty much all my electronics mounted up. Got my tail light there, which should, yeah, lights up when I'm on the brakes. Got my running lights out front, which are also my blinkers, which, as we saw earlier, they work. So now that that's all done, well, you could try to start it. Just for simplicity's sake, and for the fact that there's a video and we don't have all day, I'm going to use a little bit of starter fluid. Never mind. Battery's too dead to do that. Anyway, aside from a dead battery and a little bit of paint work, Bandit's pretty much done. No, not the Bandit, the bobber. Saw the Bandit in the back of my screen there, and I'm thinking Bandit, should be thinking bobber. But yeah, this is the original channel bike. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in this bike or in my videos, please leave a like and a comment. Really helps me out, and I love to hear what you guys think about what I'm doing and what I can do better. So, with that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned because there's more stuff coming on this. There's going to be a lot more, and hopefully some writing videos coming soon. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. I almost forgot. One last thing. For those of you that have seen my channel stickers, you know that there's a Christian Goes Fast sticker on the Bandit. There's a Christian Goes Fast sticker on my car. I have a couple more. I have this one, which I want to put, well, I don't know if I want to. Which I'm thinking, there we go, thinking about putting one on the bobber. But with how clean I want the build to be, I don't know if I want stickers on it. So, with that being said, let me know. Alright, now, for real.